Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel if you're new and welcome back if you're returning. Today we have Evil Heroes for Edison format. This is a pure build. It's another one of those rogue jank builds that we're just trying to make work, trying to hold true to the theme. If you guys like Go, Edison, Tengu Plant, Hat format, we have it all here, so subscribe for more. Let's do this. It is a 40 card main deck and a 15 card extra deck. So the one thing I wanted to do in this deck, since there's not many Evil Hero names, is to max the hell out on Evil Hero names. So we're playing 3 of every Evil Hero available. We're playing 3 Infernal Gainer. He says, during your main phase, you can banish this card from your field, then target one fiend monster you control. That target can make a second attack during each battle phase while you control it, face up. Once per turn, during your second standby phase, after this card was banished, to activate this effect, special on this card in attack position. So he can really buff up Malicious Edge, which is the next guy. We're playing him at 3 of. Evil Heroes are like inherently fiends, so that's something to know. He's the big one. He says if your opponent controls a monster, you can tribute summon this card with only 1 tribute instead, and then he does piercing damage. We're playing 3 Infernal Prodigy, which synergizes extremely well with Malicious Edge because Infernal Prodigy can summon himself out in attack position by special summon if you control no monsters. And then if you tribute him for a hero monster, you can draw a card during the end phase. So if your opponent controls 1 monster you don't, this makes it really good because you can summon him out, normal summon him out, and draw a card. Just really good synergy. Alright. The Evil Heroes do require elemental heroes. Like for these guys, he requires Clayman. I'll get to these later, but just know that they require Elemental Heroes for their fusions. So we have to play Elemental Hero package. Luckily, Stratos is the bridge to both engines because you can add any hero. And then we're playing 2 ofs on the heroes that are required for the fusions. So we're playing 2 Clayman, 2 Avian, 2 Wildheart, 2 Burst Matrix, and 2 Sparkman. This is just to help maximize out on seeing these guys. And then we're playing some rocks, because if you read Dark Gaia, he says must be special summoned with Dark Fusion. The original attack of this card becomes the combined original attack of the materials used for its fusion summon. It requires 1 fiend monster and 1 rock monster. So because he requires because he becomes the original combined attack of the monsters used, we want to use some really big monsters. So we're opting to play some of the biggest rock monsters available in the format, which happen to be Valkyrion the Magna Warrior. We're playing 2 copies of him. He's 3,500 attack, so that could make an absolute huge Dark Gaia. And then we're playing a Morphing Jar. Just it's a good rock. Not very big, but this can also help us unbrick our hand and draw into a bunch of combo pieces, which is what we need to make the fusions go off. So good synergy in that regard. And that is it for the main deck. If you have a better way of playing this as a pure build, let me know down below. Until then, I'm going to rock with this. We do have spells and traps, so let's get into that. Okay. So we're maxing out on the Evil Hero spells. We're playing 3 Dark Fusion and 3 Dark Calling. Dark Fusion says fusion summon 1 fiend monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. Your opponent cannot target it with card effects this turn. And then Dark Calling says fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck that must be special summoned by Dark Fusion by banishing the fusion materials as mentioned on it from your hand and or graveyard. This is a fusion summon with Dark Fusion. So this one's obviously a little better. But we want to see both. We want to maximize on how many times we can fusion summon. To help with the consistency of the deck, we're playing 3 Emergency Call and 1 Rhoda and 3 Upstart. This will help add any of our E-Heroes. This one can't add the Evil Heroes though because they're fiends. And then obviously thin the deck down. Because we do banish a lot with Dark Calling, we're playing the 1 Return for Different Dimension. Allow us to bring them all back to put in some more damage. And then we're opting for only a few traps. Mirror Force, Torrential, and Solemn. I figure Solemn's kind of necessary just to help our plays go through. We do put a lot of stuff on the board, and it'd be a damn shame if they trench tribute us or whatever. Mirror Force. Just an insurance policy. All right, next up we have the extra deck. All right, so we have triples of the best ones. We have 3 Dark Gaia. I already read him, so I won't do it again. And then we have 3 Malicious Fiend. Malicious Fiend requires 1 Evil Hero Malicious Edge, plus 1 level 6 or higher Fiend type monster. So that can even be like Dark Gaia once he goes to the graveyard. He says, must be special summoned with Dark Fusion. During your opponent's battle phase, all monsters they control are changed to a face-up attack position, and each monster they control must be attacked by this card if available. Sorry, if able. So he can go for game. We're playing 3 Lightning Golem. This one requires Elemental Sparkman plus Clayman. Can only be summoned by Dark Fusion. Once per turn, you can target 1 monster on the field, destroy that target. That's pretty good. We're playing Inferno Wing as a 2-of. That requires Avian and Bursting Atrix. We're playing Infernal Sniper as a 2-of. That requires Clayman and Bursting Atrix again. Then we're playing 2 Evil Hero Wild Cyclone. This one requires Avian and Wild Heart. Inferno Wing is going to allow us to pierce when it attacks a defense position monster. And it says, if this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the original attack or defense, whichever is higher. So these are kind of like upgrades of the original Elemental Heroes. Like Lightning Golem, he doesn't even require you to discard a card like the original Lightning Golem does. Or Thunder Giant, whatever he's called. And then Infernal Sniper says, once per turn during your standby phase, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. This card must be face up in defense to activate and resolve this effect. And he also says he cannot be destroyed by spell cards. And then lastly, Wild Cyclone says, if this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spells or traps till the end of the damage step. If this card inflicts damage to your opponent, destroy all set spells and traps your opponent controls. That's crazy. So he's going to Harpy's Feather Dust them after the fact of which they can't even respond. So the Evil Hero fusions are insanely good compared to the Elemental Heroes, which is why we're trying to find as many ways to get him out as possible. By playing doubles of everything, and then all the fusion cards, and then consistency cards, deck thinners. Just really want to, turbo these guys out, because as you can see, their effects are insane. But yeah, that's it for the profile, guys. If you have any suggestions, let me know down below. And again, if you like Go Edison Tengu hat format, we have it all here. So subscribe for more. Peace out.